Lord have mercy. The Alex Murdaugh Saga is giving South Carolina a bad name. I mean, how far would a fraudster go to cover up a crime? Look, as a business ethics speaker and consultant, I have long told audiences that there are often no limits. If a fraudster can scheme a plot to steal millions or even tens of thousands, then clearly the groundwork is in place to rationalize. The operative word, by the way, is rationalize many other behaviors. I know, I've been there. And often the other behaviors are worse than the fraud itself. The sewage of fraud into which lawyer Alex Murdaugh has fallen seems to know no bounds. He has allegedly murdered to shift the fraud investigation away from himself. And if that were not ugly enough, the murdered people were his wife and son. I mean, what? Okay, the evening of June 7, 2021 might be called the turning point in the case. On that evening, he called the police dispatch to tell them he found his wife and son shot up, possibly dead, on his property in rural South Carolina. When the police arrived, Murdaugh claimed the murders were somehow tied to a 2019 boat fire in which his son's girlfriend was killed. Okay, there's some twisted logic here, as his son was facing charges for driving the boat while drunk. Alex Murdaugh and the other brother were facing a lawsuit as the result of the younger brother's negligence. I mean, this is all one more twisted saga. But the prosecutors never found a shred of evidence linking the 2021 killings to the fatal boat party. Instead, they claim the only person with a true motive to kill his wife and son was Murdaugh himself, and that the clouds of Murdaugh's past misdeeds were gathering into a perfect storm that was going to expose the real Alex Murdaugh. The prosecution claims that on that night of June 7, 2021, Murdaugh killed his family to prevent his crimes of financial fraud from being uncovered. In his most unethical life, Murdaugh had accumulated debts in the millions of dollars. Now, the prosecutor will argue that he killed his own wife and son for no other reason than to create a distraction because his fraud was about to be uncovered by his one-time law partner. He knew he could not provide the proper financial information that would have cleared him of fraud. So he's currently facing nearly 100 criminal charges. Part of his fraud was he stole nearly $9 million of clients' money. His alleged killing of his wife and younger son were supposedly motivated by insurance money. Oh, he insured them for $10 million. How convenient. If he's convicted, Alex Murdaugh, former lawyer, social register kind of guy, high-living fraudster, will never leave jail. So, here's a question. When did his sense of right and wrong, his ethical sense, die? I'm guessing most probably it left him decades before. He had a need for something much bigger than living a righteous life. He was beyond help when he planned the killing of his family. As 2023 begins, and this horrific crime comes to light, it is apparent that fraud and violent crime have not left us. The firewall to such behaviors, maybe early on, is ethical training. As an ethics keynote speaker and consultant, I've been asked if the Alex Murdaugh case is the worst I've ever seen. No, not really. I mean, it's bad. But fraud always destroys something sooner or later, a life, a reputation, wealth, a future itself. If there is any satisfaction to be had here, his story will be a case study for years to come. And maybe, just maybe, someone will learn something from this terrible tragedy. I'm Chuck Gallagher, ethics speaker and consultant. Share your thoughts about the Murdaugh case in the comments below. And for more commentary, subscribe to my channel. Remember, every choice does have a consequence.